Hey friends, Ari here. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I wanted to share with you my thoughts on what makes the Beatles' I Am the Walrus an impactful song. Walrus is a very hard word to say for a Japanese like me, but bear with me, right? When I say impactful song, what I mean is that when the music hits us somewhere deep inside, it becomes much more meaningful than just a merely entertainment. I've been interested in the art of creating such music. Now, you might look at this song and say, well, I mean, I'm not gonna cry listening to this song, but when I say impactful, it doesn't necessarily mean like goosebumps and chills and tears kind of thing. If it makes you laugh or it makes you feel up, if it gives you any kind of feeling, I think that's my definition of impactful song, and I think this song definitely fits that criteria because it is so fun and it is so creative and it is so out there that if you really get to know this song, you can't help but to really love it and admire how well the song is put together. So let me share some of my thoughts on what makes this song so special. So the first thing I want to talk about is how this song features an untuneful melody. Let me play a little bit of the opening melody on my guitar, and I think you get what I mean by untuneful. It goes something like this. So you notice there was a lot of same notes, a lot of not a lot of movements in that melody there. And if you listen to the melody without the words, would you say that really catches your attention? Probably not, right? So what I mean when I say tuneful versus untuneful melody is that tuneful melodies are constructed so that if you took out the words from the melody, you still find the melody by itself something worth listening to, or the melody's construction itself will maintain your attention. Whereas untuneful melodies, they don't, right? But that may sound like it's a bad thing to have an untuneful melody. However, it really isn't, in that when it's an untuneful melody, what it does is that it makes you focus on the words. Human language doesn't really go up and down, in dramatic manner. So if you do that, a lot of times, of course, the words are not the focus. It becomes the melody, the notes become the focus of your of the listener. Whereas if you have more of a static, same note oriented, untuneful melody, then the listener can't help but focus on the words. And John Lennon's acid trip words are the main sort of a feature of this song, so it totally makes sense that this song features an untuneful melody. And when you listen to and pay attention to the words, and when you figure out what is going on, that's really part of the charm of this song. So a tuneful melody in this case maybe get in the way. It's just having an untuneful melody helps deliver the charm of the words here. So if the melody isn't the most interesting part of this song, then what is so good about this music, right? Actually, there is a lot going on in this song. There are a lot of chords here, and it's very sophisticated. The main thing I want to highlight first is the fact that the song seems to go back and forth between two different keys. The verse is in the key of A, and the chorus is in the key of E. So let me play you a bit of the first verse and then the first chorus, and then I'll explain what's going on. Now, I have the words here. There are a lot of words here as well in addition to the chorus, so if I mumble any of the words, just forgive me, right? You'll get my point. I am here as you are here, and you are me, and we are all together. See how they run like pigs from a gun, see how they fly. I'm crying, sitting in a cornflake, waiting for a van to come. Corporate t-shirts to the bloody Tuesday, man, you be a naughty boy, let your face grow long. I am the young man, they are the young men. I am the walrus, cuckoo-cuckoo. So notice I ended up in the the E here. So the verse goes from A to A with G at the bottom, and then C and B and then A. So it's in the A major, but with notes like flat 7 and then flat 3. It's very much a like a, technically speaking, like Mixolydian kind of bluesy tonality here, and it sounds very defined, and those are some of the very rock and roll kind of chords. And the second half of the verse has a little more sophistication, because again from the A, the bass is traveling to G and then to F sharp, with the D over F sharp, and then it goes to F, G, and then A, right? So it's a smooth descending and then coming up kind of thing, which is an interesting point that I will touch on later. But from there it goes from F to B7, and which is not really in the key of A, and then that sets up this progression in the chorus, which is C and then D and E. So it's a flat 6, flat 7, back up to the main key, the root of the key, again, which is a very sort of a defiant kind of thing. And that's kind of the pattern, and the song always is interesting to listen to when there's more than one tonal center that you go through in the different songs. It's perfectly possible to write a great, amazing song and sticking to one key. But musically speaking, the more that's going on, it just keeps you interested even after you listen to it more than once or a number of times. So having two keys or more than one key is a feature of this song that I think is contributing to its impactfulness. But while there are a lot of chords and a lot of things going on, there's also a very familiar pattern that this song sticks to, or does often, which is this down and up motion. So from again in the verse, it goes to A over G, which is down, and then goes to C, D, and A, which is going up, right? And then again it goes downward. This time going to F sharp, and then going to F, that's the bottom, and then G coming up, and then A. So notice there's the down and up, right? And then go back down again, and B, and then it's the chorus is an up motion from C to D to E. So the bridge here also has the same down and upward pattern here, so it goes like this. Sitting in an English garden waiting for the sun. If the sun don't come, you get a time from standing in an English rain. I am the young man, they are the young men. I am the walrus. Right, so it went from B to A to, let's see, G, and then F and E, again all descending, and then goes into briefly up and then F and then B7, and then from there it goes up to C and then D and E, right? So once more that down and up motion is being reinforced in that bridge section as well. So the music's motion has or direction definitely affects the energy. When it seems to be a descending line, then it kind of depresses the energy, or it has a more settling effect. Whereas if it goes up, then of course it's more energizing, right? So this gesture that he built into this song, this down and up thing, again, that keeps the music from feeling static, right? The melody is kind of static because he's cramming a lot of words in here. So underneath, the music's doing the hard work of going down and up and down and up, and keeping the music very interesting to listen to. And finally, it is my theory that if you want to have a catchy song that people want to sing along to, actually removing words from some of the melodies, and especially in the refrains, a really good pattern or best practice. So the chorus of this song, which I can't do it by myself, but features the call and response pattern, and you know what everybody's favorite part of this song is, right? It goes, I am the Eggman, woo, and the Eggman, woo, I am the Walrus. That ooh part is really sort of pushing the chorus to the edge here. It's just really over the top, psychedelic, out there, you know, on acid trip kind of part, and it's very, very effective. Other gestures like lalas and nanas and hey heys all work really well if you want to write a catchy song that really sticks to people's minds. So not relying so much on the words, but more on the sounds and the gestures. It can work really well. Alright, so that covers the basis for today as far as what makes this song an impactful song. Now, there are a lot of other creative little bits going on in this song that you can sit and analyze. It's a very sophisticated, complex song, actually. But complexity doesn't necessarily equal impactfulness, right? Some music requires sophistication and complexity to make its point, and others it's a balancing act. It's perfectly possible to write an amazing song that makes people laugh and cry in a single key, for example. So that's all a balancing act. I think the points that I made, things like, you know, having two keys, down and up motion, the oohs in the chorus, and then of course the untuned for melody that delivers the words. I mean, I think those are the main features of this song. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like or share or subscribe. And if you want to take it even a step further, please check out my original music or become my patron. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.